All right, this is page 21 in your notes. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Sorry. Page 21 in your notes. We're going to start talking about percents, which are really very important. So I would like you to go to warm up 1 on page 18. So we're flipping back. Okay, I would like you to pause the video and use your notes, and you can go back and look at your conversions. Okay, so I would like you to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 on these are warm up 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm not gonna flip. Wait a minute, I was on the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna flip back to those. I'm just gonna, because we're going over the answers. You should be done. So when you flip back, you should know that centimeters go to millimeters, and they give you that information. It's 1 to 10. So if there's 850 centimeters, we're looking for millimeters. I would start with where the x is. So 1x equals 8500 millimeters. Okay, so that was your answer. On the next one, if you look on your chart, it was quarts to gallons. Okay, and we know that there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. So if you have 8.5 gallons, how many quarts is that? So you'd have 1x equals 34 quarts. And I'm just using the abbreviation. It's okay if you did not. Okay, the next one is grams to milligrams. Okay, I know there's 1 gram in 1,000 milligrams. Okay, so if I know there's 40 grams, how many milligrams is that? So that's 1x equals 40,000 milligrams. Okay, and so then the last one, we know weeks to years. We know there are 52 weeks in 1 year. So if it's 13 weeks, then it's going to be less than a year. So you would start with the x and you get 52x equals 13. Divide by 52. And I believe the answer is 0.25 of a year. So a quarter of a year. Okay, so that's just going back over some of the stuff that we've already done. So we're going to talk about percents in this video. And a percent is the ratio of a number compared to 100. And the symbol for percent is this. Okay, so where would you use this? You would use this in grades. You would use this in sales tax. You would use this in discounts, lots of money type stuff. You would use this in bank accounts, anything with banking. Okay, there's all kinds of places you're going to use percents. Okay, so writing a percent, you're going to write a percent as a fraction with the numerator representing the amount you are working with and the denominator representing 100. Okay, so the numerator is the percent. Okay, for example, write 34 over 100 as a percent. That would be 34%. Okay, 4 over 100 as a percent is 4%. Okay, so what happens though if it's not 100? So what happens if I have a test that has 20 questions on it and you've got 12 right? So wouldn't that be 12 out of 20? Okay, and so that's not out of 100. So we're going to, if you look at this, it says divide the numerator by the denominator. And you're going to divide. So if I did do that, 12 divided by 20. Sorry, I'm making up my own problems here, so I need a calculator. So I'd have 12 divided by 20. That's 0.6. Okay, and then it says here, you're going to divide them and then multiply the quotient by 100. So we're just converting it. So I'm going to multiply that by 100 and your answer is 60%. Okay, so if I do this one, I'm going to take 3 divided by 4, and that's 0.75. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to times it by 100. So that's 75%. Okay? And this is going to be something that you're going to work with all the way through. So you're going to take 10 divided by 12, and that equals 0.83333. It goes on and on and on forever. So then I'm going to multiply that by 100, and that's 83.3 repeating percent. Okay, so you're going to write these. All right, so if I go back up to this warm-up up here that we started with on page 18, nope, never mind, I lied. We're going to do that here in a minute. Okay, so you're just actually going to do the homework on this. I was just glancing at the homework, and you might have some questions, email, text, whatever you need if you're struggling with this one. I don't know how much of this you've already been taught, so this might be easier for you than I think. Okay, so